It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, good move by T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. He goes right back the way of Hilton. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
19 Tigers.
2 yards on the play.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Gets around him, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash circle.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Seahawks 0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Cut. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Quick throw here to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
18
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Fighting to stay upright. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 19-yard line.
Hilton goes in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll try and sneak it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Seahawks 9.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 5-4 now on the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Warriors 70. Rig alert! Rig alert! Hey, smash!
Now back to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Got ready? Back 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now an audible here into something else.
Check it.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. Brown with his stick skills. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Walker now on first and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Pickens. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And it is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Lions.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and they try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
And the Commanders' first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me, He starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Point after here coming up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 43 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Walker once more. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. To the right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You force the fumble, But when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well. And it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. He's got this to Pickens. Still going inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. As Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another try, second and 10 now.
70 Ranger. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. He's got a man, complete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
Ready, ready. Crack all 80. Roll, roll, roll.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 2-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. Again, Walker. And another negative play there as they stop him again. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's a quick throw right side. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Okay, ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. Completes it to Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. Warrior 70. On the go.
Now back to throw. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
On second down, it's Walker. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Burton, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Got it. Ready?
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
It's now 4th down.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cut my team. Cut. Hey.
They'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On the ready.
2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
70 Rangers.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Let's go.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it?